you lovely fans. Yep, I'm just polishing my shield for a moment because we are in for a doozy of an episode. In episode 1, we actually left off with this nether portal here, which we're going to explore today. But let me catch you up on what I've been doing between episodes. Okay, so I have actually done quite a bit of mining. So I got a large amount of material that we can use for a building project, which is pretty exciting. I ended up getting I think it was about 20 diamonds, but I ended up using some for a pickaxe or two. I got a ton of redstone, which is cool. And just some general mismatched stuff. But before we head up into the nether, I actually want to kind of show you my mining method and what I figured would be kind of cool to do. Yep. Oh, this is a deep hole. Alright, so my plan originally was to dig down to Y level -51 because this is the level that you can find ancient cities on. And I figured, well, we can come across some skulk and maybe find something pretty cool. But as I was digging, I actually discovered something pretty amazing. So we have random tunnels, of course, which is not very cool. But check it out. So when I was digging, I actually came across a skelly spawner. Now that's really close to our starter base too, which is really awesome. So can't wait to make this into like a stray farm, and we'll get through that on another episode and figure out how that works. But I also found something else. So as I'm working my way down our tunnel here, we come across a certain area with some ladders because I kept hearing some spiders and I was like, what is the deal with all these spiders? Ooh, I fell. What is the deal with all the spiders, right? So I come up here and look, there is a spider spawner. So two spawners really kind of close together. I can't get them both to activate together, I don't think, because I think there's a fair amount of distance away. But all in all, I can create 2 unique farms, and yeah, I can get some wool, I can get some bone blocks. Found some lava pools. That would have been nice. So heading back up, we're going to go through our nether portal and figure out what's on the other side and hopefully have a decent start, and that'll be kind of fun. But as of what used to be my custom, I want to do something special. So I wanted to thank you lovely fans who actually watched and commented on the first episode. It really made my day and it made me feel welcome back, so thank you for that. In particular, Anthony Gamblin and Soup King. You guys' comments was here at the beginning of this recording, so I just wanted to tell you both thank you very, very much, and I appreciate it. So kudos to you, and thanks for being here and supporting me. Okay, so I got some gold boots on. The first step into the nether portal is always a scary one because you never know what's on the other side. And yeah, this makes me nervous. Okay, so far it looks like another rack. Okay, this is good. Whoa, where am I? Whoa. Look how cloudy that is with visuals. Oh, that's kind of cool. I see some sort of piglin over there. Boy. Huh. There's a ghasty flying around. Well, I mean, it's not the worst spawn that I've ever spawned in. Wait, am I just in like a floating box? Oh, that's gonna be rough. That looks like a basalt delta over there. And I'm like way up high, right above lava. Oh, don't be in a floating box. Here I said this was a good spawn, and then all of a sudden, like, it throws me up into the sky? No. Well, it looks like it goes a distance, though. What happens if I dig? Whoa, don't dig down. Well, here goes that piece of netherrack. Huh. So, interesting. I guess we're just gonna go until we can find a break and try to get down, I guess. So I'm doing one of those dangerous things. Whoa! See? That was dangerous. I almost, that was not a good thing. I'm almost to an island of some sort there. You know what I could do? I guess I could use gravel in this drop down. I mean, that seems like a logical step. Look at that. There's floating netherrack there, too. Looks like somebody's already been here. Huh. Looks like Digging that way, though, is probably my best bet. So let's head that way. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we can build a house over lava? I know, as weird as that sounds. Like, can you imagine like a little castle or something out here, or a mansion of some sort, just built over the lava that we can store all of our goods in? Because I really like playing in the nether, and even though the nether is somewhat scary at times, it's actually really peaceful. You know, especially if you're wearing your gold, piglins can't hurt you very much, and if you just spawn-proof the area or you stay underground, I mean, I like it. Not very many things bother you. You don't have to light up the world, so... yeah, so I'm thinking maybe another starter base. That would be pretty cool. But that's enough of me jibber-jabbering. Let's try to get down on land. Alright, so... I hear gas somewhere. Okay. Well, there's a big lava lake we can put our little base on, like right down in that circle. That'd be kind of cool. What do you think, buddy? Think it's a good idea? Yeah. Okay. Maybe he doesn't speak my language. But I can't believe we started like all the way up on the nether roof. It's a really interesting start. Okay, but at least we got a good vantage point. Might be able to just take a general look around and see if maybe we can spot... Hey, there's a ghast. Look, he's moving around like an octopus. I don't see a bastion, another fortress that way. There is a soul stand biome, so we might be able to get a happy gas. That'd be cool. We fly around or something with them. Okay, so off in this direction. Ooh, a warped forest. Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm down for a warped forest. So let's dig that way and let's kind of get to where we need to go. Let's just make sure we see anything else over here. I don't see anything that kind of stands out at the moment, but a warped forest, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's head down. Yes. All right, so we are here in the warped forest. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I like warped wood. I think warped wood is actually a... Ooh, buddy. Did I look at him? I may have looked at him. He didn't notice, though. Alright, so it's peaceful. Nothing else spawns here besides Enderman, which is pretty good. So at least for now, it'll give us a good vantage point. And we could just kind of take a look around. It looks like a basalt delta over there. So I know basalt deltas don't have nether fortresses as far as I'm aware. Goodness, it's like they walk right in front of you. I do not. Okay. Alright, you know what? I got a high-powered phone. Let's turn up our render distance. 22 chunks. Oh boy. You know what? I think even with the max render distance, I still can't see very well. Probably because of vibrant visuals. So, I guess we're gonna just take it back down. Yeah, so this is back at 10 chunks, and it looks about the same, so we're just going to leave it there, and we're just going to play with the distance that we have. So, the next step that we want to do is kind of explore around and see what we can come up with in terms of either a fossil, bastion, you know, anything like that. That's what we're really looking for around here. Although soul sand is pretty good too. I just wish you weren't so slow on it. So maybe we can block up the lava here so we don't burn our tuchus accidentally. There we are. And we'll find something kind of exploring around. Me and the nether, we have a tendency to get along. You know, so we're gonna just make it work and just see what happens. That is really odd generation that it generates like that, though. I wonder if it has something to do with actions and stuff, causing it to generate kind of in a weird way. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to bridge across and see what we can come up with on the other side. Here we go. Okay, basalt, soul sand, it looks like. Alright, so I guess we just travel this direction. Oh, Bastion. Okay, perfect. This is absolutely perfect because I was looking for either a Bastion or another fortress, and I said in the last episode that a Bastion would be pretty cool. Check that out. I mean, that looks sweet, man. Okay, so I got a couple screenshots for us, so we might have a good image for our thumbnail here. So, Bastions, yeah. Oh, there's a happy ghast over there, too. Oh, beautiful. It makes me want to cry. He's so happy. Alright, so Ivyman is going to show you how to conquer a Bastion and hopefully not die. There is always a chance. Every single time. But, you know what? There's a few things that I've learned that we can do. So, they don't like this gilded blackstone. Break that. Alright, nobody came. So, yeah. This is going to be our go-to block. So, usually a chest, a gold block, something like that. I don't have a crafting table. Gilded blackstone. If you can break any one of those within a distance of a piglin, they get really mad. They bring them all to you, and then you're able to actually clear a path through the bastion. So there are 3 different kinds of bastions. There's a treasure bastion, and whatever this bastion is, and there's another one, like a stables bastion, I believe it was. I don't think this is a stables, and I'm not quite sure what it is actually. But at any rate, you can find some cool stuff within here if you're careful. Okay, so you just heard all the pigs, right? So that means I'm getting pretty close to them. And they're pretty mad at me. But that's okay. I'm alright with them being mad at me. There. Yep, they don't like that. Alright, it sounds like they're over here. Hello? Oh, yeah. He's definitely mad at me. Ow! Whoa, dude, he hit hard. Oh my goodness. I do have armor on. Oh, I got copper armor though. Okay, so this is good. This is like normal piglins though, so they're not the brutes. But boy, he hit like a brute though. Maybe I should have made some diamond armor before I came in here. I got a golden sword. Okay, so we're just going to check and make sure that there is no other piglin around us. So we place our gilded blackstone. Alright, so there's no piglins around us, which is good. So here is the deal. So you want to take some blocks. Blocks are going to be very important toward conquering the bastion. Because you have entranceways like this that take you up and around. And you got to be careful. You can block off certain areas like that. So remember where you're at. I usually like place a torch so it kind of lights up and I can see it. But always bring some bricks with you because you're going to want to protect yourself from the different piglins that are around you. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to make it to the top. Carefully. Have your volume up because you want to hear for the piglins, right? After all, it's a bad thing if you happen to run into one as a surprise. I don't hear anything. And you definitely don't want to be spotted by a brute. If you do, backtrack down. I mean, that's the best possible answer. Okay, I don't see anybody. Which is great. Okay. Dig you a hole. Because this is going to be your safety chamber. About 3 blocks is fine. And go ahead and place your bricks above you. And then all you have to do is tunnel underneath each chest. Not only does this keep you safe, but it also allows you to see the contents of the chest without being attacked by the brutes, and you could see if there's any brutes nearby. So in this case, I open it up. I don't hear any pigs, so it doesn't look like there's anything nearby, which is great. So you can just kind of collect the loot that you want to collect and call it good. Cooked pork chop, don't mind if I do. See, soul seed boots. These are important for soul sand ballet, especially for quick getaway, but you'll notice right there, smithing template. That is very rare outside of a treasure bastion to find one of those. So that is a really good haul. I mean, our bastion is already 100% worth it, so excellent. I usually leave the axes. I'm not an axe player, and it's not really worth having too much. Ancient debris. Definitely keep it for netherite. Golden apple, it could be useful. I already have golden boots, so all in all, this has been pretty good so far. So we're going to actually just kind of drop off a little bit of our material to keep our inventory space open. And I heard a pig. No pig around us, though, so you must be a little bit distance shy or something. So we're going to go down about maybe 5 blocks, and then we just dig up a little to see if we can't spot the other chest, because they're fairly close to each other. Yeah, so there's the other chest. So block that off. Yeah. Alright, so we have more iron, more bone blocks, cool. Magma cream is good if you want to make like fire resistance potions, but I don't really bother with it too much, you know. Pork chops, we'll keep the pork chops. And we got another ancient debris. So already our mission is successful. So now here is the real stinker here. I think when you open a chest or break a chest, it also makes the piglins mad, so we can take that. But since nobody's coming and I'm opening it, I'm just gonna pop out here. Alright, so this area is safe and it's clear, and I think it's the top of the tower. But you'll notice, if we just break through this wall here, it should take us to the other parts of the bastion, because this is the topmost tower, I believe. Okay, so that's the other thing you want to be careful about. Bastions often contain lava, especially near the tops and the decoration parts. So be careful not to, you know, accidentally pop out with lava on your face, you know? Alright, so I'm going to place one block here, just in case we happen to see any piglins around us. But we need to get a little bit lower so that we can see what's around. Right now, I don't see anything. So, netherrack is a good block to have because then you can actually see where you've come from without, you know, getting lost too well. But staying toward the top of the bastion is usually the good place to go, because this is the middle. And we're going to take our gold block, which really makes them mad. Look at there, see? Usually there's a few within the area, but you'll spot them around like these chiseled blocks. You can just go ahead and break those, and yep, it makes them very unhappy. It looks like it's buried. There's a couple piglins or something down there. So just be careful when you're maneuvering around, right? Keep your eyes open. I drop right by the chest. Same thing. What we can do is we could just drop down. As long as you make a box before you open the chest, in most cases, you should be A-okay. So, nothing can attack me. We're good to go. Ooh, that had some good stuff in it. Look at all that gold. And a lodestone. Back in my day, those used to be rare. Alright, and the last step of raiding a bastion is to grab its gold treasure. Oh, oh no, he's not a breed, he's a normal piglin. Okay, well, that's okay. We're just going to dig until we get to the edge of the middle section, and it's either on this side or the other side, so we're just digging a straight line across the top, and then eventually it'll pop out to open air to where we can find the gold. Alright, so open air, there it is there. That's a lot of fire. Woo! And Ivyman jumped right into it. Nice. Alright, so our happy ghast is close to the fossil over there. So, how are we going to do this here? We have to do it without falling in lava, which is the tricky part. So I'm thinking what we can do is, if we can bridge across relatively quickly, not risk the skelly boys. Alright, and that gives us a platform. We're just going to go take him, claim him as our own, and we are out of here. If you have a lot of items and you're in the nether, don't risk it. And so just take what you need and leave. And now we just got to find our way back. So -50, +50 was our coordinate that we wanted to remember. So we're just going to head back in the general direction until we can get to about there. And we can pillar up and hopefully get back home safely. Okay, it looks like I mined out of this hole, because I probably dropped down. I don't know. We're just going to go up and take a look. Okay, this looks promising. I really should have brought like cobblestone to mark my exit, but you know, it is what it is. We found our way back. Okay, so now we have to figure out which direction. I think it was this direction. Cover up those holes so I don't accidentally fall through. There we go. And this way? Where am I at now? Oh, I went the wrong way. Get out of my way, Piggly. And our nether port. Why are you following me? Go. No, I don't want you up here. Well, I guess he's going home with me. Alright, bye. Where am I? Why am I here? Oh boy. Why did it send me here? Oh no, is there a bed? I need this bed. Okay, so I definitely have to fix that. I don't know why it did that though. It just sent me... That poor villager has another portal on his roof. Oh no. Okay, well, let's break this. We're gonna have to do some portal linking. So, I know we're close. If we're underneath this mountain, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Okay, that looks like my mountain where I dug into. Okay, right over in this area, you see where there's no trees? I did a lot of mining of the trees, so I bet you that's my home. But if it is, man, we went far away. Yeah, that's the cave. Alright, good deal. Boy, that did send me far away, didn't it? I don't know why it put me all the way over there. Alright, so heading back down into my cave. I had just made a staircase and followed it down, but we're finally back, so we have to fix that portal issue. But nonetheless, we are here. Alright, where are we going to put you? Here, you sit here. Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. We're going to make you a happy home, okay? It'll be alright. Oh, poor little guy. So, when all is said and done, that is how you conquer a Bastion. Go into the nether and escape it alive. So, I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, and it was really fun to be able to explore into the nether and to find some cool stuff like our little happy boy here. Uh, we got to get him some water. But, until then, I was happy to see you, happy to join you, and you guys have a good night, have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye now.